Okay, we're gonna go over this really quick one more time. I got a little closer so you can see. Like I said, these were just some things showing that she lied. She lied about how long she was married. This was some of her Reddit posts about her life. I mean, she tells different stories everywhere. Now, this is where she's spending the money that the 10,000. You see the date up there, January 5th, 2016. Okay, that's when she got the money. I'm too close to TV now. But she like Gator Tail front. She's eating good. She's doing good. She was a happy camper. Once she got that, 10,000. So let me see. I got to get ready to pause it. Because I got to show you something. This, I don't think that, I can't even see that from here. Okay, this, she had, I'm telling you, there was something to my mother's hip breaking. This was the bench approval. This is where I need to stop it for a second. I think it's on this one. Hang on, let me look here. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Let me see if I can get close. See right there? That when I say revocable trust, that shows you it was a revocable trust. Okay, I just wanted you to know. And I had scratched this out because it has my sister's name on it. Because she was an alternate. And I'll tell you why in just a second. Let me get back. Let me get it going again. If I can. I just don't know how to do anything anymore. I quit watching TV a long time ago. Okay. So that's shows you it was a revocable trust and not anything else. And I can't remember what she lied about her, but she lies about everything. This was her. That's her little brother. She didn't even know how old her little brother was. That's how much she loved him. She lies about so much. It's so sad. Okay, that's all of that one. I can stop that one. Let me turn my light back on because I got to show you something else. I'm sorry, we got to walk around in the dark here. Okay, I'm sorry. This is just... Okay, hang on. I wanted to show you because I'm getting sidetracked because I don't have a normal... I just get too messed up in my own mind here. Let's see. Okay, now this is... I had this printed out in the second part to the revocable trust. You can put everything pretty much in there. And like I said, it's to help we're able to go past the probate. It just makes everything a lot easier, a lot smoother. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there's a dollar amount that, you wouldn't want to do it if you, like for small amounts and stuff. Okay, this was totally separate from anything else. And it tells you about the retirement, like you may not, you don't want to put that pretty much in there because it'd be different by the time you die, So that's why that was that way. Why the financial part that my mother lived on was totally separate. It changed banks because the investor that she was using, he worked out of another bank. He moved to another bank. Let's see. And let me get these. They didn't fell on the floor. Okay, now this, she says she was sued, but she wasn't. And the whole thing about her sister calling, I don't know, I don't believe all that, but the court, what, maybe she did call her, I don't know. But anyway, the date that she was given that supposedly the will reading, it wasn't that at all. What it was to clear the title of that property. Make sure the title was clear. Because, and I learned this today, actually. Apparently, I know that you can, now I'm getting off this track for a second. You can go to the courthouse and you can buy certificates against any property that, like, I don't quite know how you do it, but you're guaranteeing the money if the property owner fails to pay taxes and things. Well, apparently, that's kind of what went on with the property. I think it says it was, I'll show you. And somebody else probably could explain this a whole lot better, but I found this so interesting that, all right, the property Okay, that's the property. It was in Island Gov Trust. Never changed until it was sold. And it was, see where it says sold tax deed sale. All right. And then this one. Okay. This is just the taxes and the assessment amount, which you can see it was, where's it at? Taxable amount is $84,000 on the property there. My hands, I always get too shaky here. Okay, well anyway, that's the ad valorem taxes and the non. And then I had printed, I'm getting there, I promise, I'm sorry. Okay, see this certificate number? That says that that somebody had put they had got the certificate on that property and the anticipation that it was gonna go into default. Okay, and it wasn't any of the family because it just wasn't. All right, we did what we did and we stuck to it. So anyway, let's see. This was, and it was done by Capital One. Here it is. It was done by these people. They're the ones that bought the certificate in case the property the taxes were not paid. They would be given the first opportunity to pay the amount and purchase the property. If that makes sense to anybody. I mean, I kind of learned a little bit about it because I was considering it might be something it would be a good way to obtain property at a very low cost, you know, because I believe the property, I know there was an excess of dollar amount of $48,000 after the property sold, which is, you know, a whole different thing. So they were the buyer of the property when it went up to sell, as you can see here. They were the buyer. They were the bidder. They were the buyer. They had the certificate, so they had first choice. The application date was April 7th, 2018. You know, you know, it's confusing me, and I'm going to tell you something. Now, let me get through these first. Then I found where, now they didn't want the clear, they're not the ones that took it to court for the clear title that Mary assumed, you know, thought she was being sued and such. That was when it went to this company, Out of Love. I know y'all have heard her harp on that, thinking it was us. But no, it's a company. They purchased the property from the Capitol, and then it was sold one more time after this. Or, you know, actually, I think it went in default again because there was, I seen that too. I don't know if I printed that one. But it was actually sold one more time after Out of Love got it. You know, times was tough back. You know, things were getting harder. And this was, what year? Okay, this was 29. It says tax year 2019, so it was for 2018, basically. I'm going to keep these if anybody wants to see it. I did cover that one. All right, let's see. What else? What was I going to tell you about? See, I done lost my train of thought. I sure did. I'm just totally blank. But you see my folder there. I got another folder around here that has the financial record and has you know, other stuff in it. Oh, let me tell you about the condo. And I'll produce them papers as well, but not right now. The condo, like I said, it was never up for grabs really, unless you had the money to go in there and just purchase it. She was never going to get it. It was just wasn't in the cards. As far legally, I mean, she was left in that condo with all my mother's possessions, furniture, everything, washer, dryer, clothes, you name it, pots, pans, any antiques, anything like that was there. Nothing was taken, except for the pictures and a couple of dolls, which we had every right in the world to take whatever we wanted, to be perfectly honest with you. So she was left there for all that time, from 2015 to 2017. And she did collect money to do whatever she was doing. Oh, that was the one I was going to show you. She had, I'm sorry, y'all. This is just, I'm not organized and I'm not a content kind of person here. You know, this is just, I'm just trying to, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. My husband told me what he would tell her, but you know, I'm not him, and so it's a little different for me. His words were short and to the point, and not too nice. I'm not sure if this says. Let me see. I think I tried to print. This is the woman that she had hanging on a string. Is Kimberly. It was Kimberly's son, I believe, that wanted the property, and so they were, you know, really, they believed what Mary had told them. You know, they believed, and they were the ones that had paid for attorneys to search out and, you know, to research it. They even put her in a motel, you know, to go speak to this attorney. Well, Mary knew way back then, this is April 7th, 2017, once they got done with all this, they knew that Kimberly knew she'd been pretty much scammed by Mary. I tried to print it, I don't have it, but it's probably in there stuck in the printer, where Mary's begging for tampons even in 2017. This woman, she asked this woman for Chinese food. She's, you know, just soaking it up, just taking everything she can get from them, and hoping that, you know, they were hoping they were going to get this property and, you know, just make a killing off of it. Okay, well, here's what the correspondent that I did get printed off, it says, okay, this is Mary saying, I called and got the answering machine, so I left a message. They called back and told me that they can't release the trust to me without permission from my aunt. They sent her a letter. Okay, that's what she was talking about. They send a letter and so forth, and how much it cost in legal fees and stuff. What really transpired is Mary was told, just like Kimberly, and there's another little page that says that Kimberly's son had called, and as they told him, we can't release any information to you because you're third party. And then also, that was the case with Mary. They told Mary, we cannot release any information to you because she wasn't there. Mary wasn't on there to receive this information. And see, that's the channel that I love. I love them. They, up here in the corner, they're saving these videos, and they are so worth gold to me because, you know, I went through and found this, and there's you know, I had to keep stopping it, and it was quite a job because Mary just scrolls and tells on herself. But this is when Mary learned that none of that was hers and that she wasn't entitled or going to get any of it. She had gotten what she was going to get. This is when Kimberly walks away and Mary decides to move to California. You know, she had to move out in property for a little while, and then she went to California. So, you know, this is just how Mary accepts the information. She changes it. But she knew way back then that was it. She just keeps using it. And what she's doing right now is she's trying to deflect from the transcripts being read. She's really coming down. I knew she was going to circle back, and she did, because that's what she does. She's a hamster in a cage that spins around and around. I personally am tired of it. I discussed with my husband tonight about, I don't know, going a legal route, maybe trying to press charges. But, well, that was his suggestion. But my problem with that, and I'm going to be honest with you, is my son works he's a deputy. And my grandson, not my son. And I do not want to humiliate him with the garbage like her at all by going in there. And I know I shouldn't be that way, but I can't help it. You know, I have pride, and I'm proud of my family. I'm proud of my grandchildren. I'm proud of my children. They're all really good people. 2 of them work for the government. They're just very smart and very good people. And I do not want to be the embarrassment with the garbage that happens to sit on my side. You know, that one wayward DNA. So, you know, that's the only reason I've held back doing anything kind of legally, because of that. And then on my husband's side,